drinking outside, oh, I used to play marbles, make little holes in the ground, and play marble with my friends. Run around. There was none of that stuff in the elementary.
How much recess did you have?
Probably 2 a day in the morning and in the afternoon, and a noon lunch.
Um. uh, okay. What did you do for lunch? How long was it?
Usually not more than half an hour. Okay, I didn't drink milk. I hated milk. So I would eat a sandwich, which I didn't like on, but what I did do, I violated school policy because across the street there was a little restaurant that served Mexican food, chalupas, enchiladas, tacos. They didn't want us to go there, and we would sneak over there because we loved that food. That's when I first got introduced to Mexican food, my food.
What were the rules of school?
Ours? The what?
The rules.
What was the roof? They all had a roof? What do you mean?
Rules.
Oh, the rules. You're supposed to behave, open the windows because there was no air condition. The professors would open the windows up so they could let air come in because it was hot in there. We had a pencil and a desk assigned to us, and that's all. We just had fun. No homework.
Remember that you couldn't speak Spanish in school?
I don't remember that.
You used to say that they didn't let you speak Spanish.
Yeah, the teacher didn't like us speaking. That's true. That's true. Teachers wanted us to learn English, and we continued to speak Spanish. My friends all speak Spanish at home and at school, and we would be playing outside during recess, and my kids would hang around. We would just hang around in a circle and playing marbles, and all of a sudden you would see a white guy that would come towards us and would say, "Speak English." And we looked at all the little kids. We looked at each other and we said, we didn't say anything. We just looked at each other and we just sat around with our arms crossed and looking up in the sky until he left. Once he left, we'd come back to talking Spanish because we didn't know English that well. Mm-hmm. It was still elementary. I liked my language. I was born with it. My first language in the world.
Do you remember rules for a particular class or teacher?
I had my first teacher was Mrs. Cadena. And they're all do the same. There's no specializing like homerooms. Well, it was a homeroom, but you don't go into the English class or the math class. No, you spend the time there with her all day long, and they'll show you little crafts, little things to do there. I like to just have fun with the boys and the girls.
How were kids disciplined?
Oh, I got spanked. I got spanked several times by the principal. Boy, that gave me a big, the principal, man, almost like the president of the United States. To me, she was Mrs. Higgins, a little bit overweight lady. And she would spank me with a big paddle because she would catch me crossing the street, going into Lupita's restaurant to eat Mexican food.